Picture a world in which all of the mechanical systems in your office building, retail store, or warehouse could be controlled by the simple click of a computer mouse. You could open or close your HVAC dampers instantly, turn the heat or air conditioning on or off immediately, even dim your entire lighting system depending on how much sunlight was coming in through the windows. These examples are just the tip of the building automation iceberg, and it is far more available and affordable today than it used to be thanks to the NECA-IBEW team. ElectricTV's Dominic Giratano has our story.
The vast majority of the more than 4 million commercial buildings in America today are equipped with outdated mechanical system technology called legacy systems. Fiddling with an individual thermostat to change the temperature of an office or department is an example of a legacy system. So is flipping an individual switch to turn on lights, hitting individual power buttons to boot up a computer, pulling individual cords to open blinds. If you have to do it manually, you're on a legacy system. For these reasons, building automation technology was invented, and it allows you to control all the systems in your building in a different way.
Online, on the computer, from your house, from a hotel room, anywhere you have internet connectivity, you can get onto the system.
The system Dave was referring to looks just like this. This is an HVAC user interface. From here, all aspects of a building's heating and air conditioning system can be controlled. Andrew Vaughn builds interfaces like this one for building owners and managers to use.
We give our customers different aspects of their HVAC system, the ability to control and maintain it, and the ability to see different set points. So over here we have the ability to change the percentage the damper is open in multiples of 10. So right now, we have it set to maybe 60%. I can come in and change it to 50. And then over here we're actually showing it at about 50% of what it would be open. Over here we have a damper override, so if they were to need to just close the damper completely, they could do so. They can also override it completely open, whichever they may need, instantaneously. So in some cases they may have an emergency where they need to shut the damper right away because there's a fire outside. They'll have the ability to do that.
You can also increase or decrease the speed of the fans, bringing in fresh air from outside. You can turn on or off the heat or air conditioning. You can even add humidity if you want to, right from here. Electric Company of Omaha also builds interfaces like this one, and this one controls a building's lighting. Once again, here's Andrew.
Lighting controls are basically the same thing as HVAC, but with a light switch it's even more simplified. Basically, you see a light switch, you can turn things on and off. So in this case, I have light switches down here that control several points within a system. We give them a nice map representation if it's outside, so they can at least see what area they're controlling. And if they wanted to turn lights on, they just come in here, click the button like they would a light switch, and all the lights would be turning on. We've actually had several situations where customers have needed lights specially turned on and off, and instead of having to go on that night and turn lights on and off and have somebody in there radioing in and off, we can actually schedule it. Lights come on at this time, lights come off at this time. Or if somebody was sitting outside and they had a wireless network, they could just sit outside with their laptop and turn it on and off as needed.
What's more, this specific interface for lighting controls has an added bonus. We've all seen a city skyline at night, and we all know that lights remain on even though offices are sometimes unoccupied. Having the ability to turn lights off, in this case, translates directly into dollars and cents of energy savings.
The energy beneficiary of this is the customer, because now the lights are no longer needing to be left on all day, and then somebody has to remember to turn them off because we have a schedule to do that. We can also add motion sensors into it. We have something called an astronomical time clock, where by the position of the sun, the system will actually turn the lights on and off as needed. Dimming lights, we can actually give them percentages for that too, so they can turn them on and off as needed by clicking a button several times on, several times off.
The explanation of how these systems all get connected comes from Dave Ulrich.
What we have in front of us is 3 flavors of complete building control systems. Every system from retail to a large hospital system, we look at exactly what's in the building and where we're going to go with it. The Richard Zeta product we picked up as a good interface into legacy systems, Johnson Control, Train, and gives us the ability to leverage the assets they have in the building. leave the majority of the equipment there, connect to it, get it on the internet, and as time goes by we can connect, whether it's a LAN or a BACnet system or whatever type of interface you want to put into that, we can put into that. The Island product was one of our first products. It can do HVAC as well as lighting. It does not do much with legacy products. Right now I have a customer's website open on that PC there, and we control all the interior and exterior lighting in the building. We also took over control of, they have a fountain outside their building, little river running through it, and we're controlling the pumps and valves on that system as well. And that's using the Niagara Jace by Tritium there on that computer. And you can see the screenshot there shows the pumps and the meters and adjusting that system there.
Building automation is not a new technology. It has been around for some time, but just recently has it become affordable. Its affordability in the market is due in large part to NECA contractors like Electric Company of Omaha and their partnership with IBEW Local 22. Local 22's training facility adapts the curriculum to train apprentices and journeymen alike on building automation technology, arming them with the knowledge and skills to install these high-tech systems right the first time. For ElectricTV.net, I'm Dominic Geritano. Back to you, Jim.
Thanks, Dom. It has been so effective in Omaha for them that they're actively taking work away from the competition. Electric Company has now been able to secure 2 hospital jobs by showing them the advantages of building automation and the cost savings the customer realizes by hiring them without sacrificing any quality or any professionalism. Now, if you'd like to learn more about building automation and what the NECA-IBEW team can do for you, just contact your local NECA chapter office. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Even in its simplest form, we've been taught to respect the power of electricity. Why should it be any different today? And since the beginning, it's absolutely demanded the ultimate level of skill and craftsmanship to safely and effectively channel its awesome power. We were up to the challenge then, and we continue to set the standard today.
The IBEW NECA team